All right. What's going on, everyone? How's it going? We are here again for more Kaizo IronMon. Yet again, back. We are with this grand old challenge. So much fun, so enjoyable. Yes. We're on attempt 211. Last time we were here, we had a great, fantastic run going with an incredibly powerful Blaziken that took us to new heights, got us as far as we've ever gone. We got to the good old 7th gym. It was looking great. And then I got Perish Songed. And I probably misplayed. I saw the Perish Song. I panicked a little bit. I thought going for Stab Fire Punch in the Sun was my best option on a, what was it, Thunderous, I think. And probably just chancing the Icicle Spears to get the KO was the better option. But anyways, does not matter. We are here with a new run today with a Porygon 2 that is eerily similar to that Blaziken, but probably even better optimized. As the stream title says, this thing is very thick and it's pretty quick. It's very thick and it's pretty quick. I have the base stats calculated up there in the top right of the stream for us. 175 base HP is wild. Absolutely monstrously high base HP. And with two defense stats that are basically 80, I mean, we're soaking up hits pretty dang well. Our IVs, our HP IV is pretty good. 24 is very respectable. 23 SPDF also really good. We have plus SPDF nature. So our SPDF is a fair bit better than our defense, even though our defensive stat is higher. So we're a bit more of a special wall than a physical. A bit unfortunate considering our only weakness is the fighting type, which is mostly physical. And then, really freaking fast. 102 speed is pretty dang good. It'll allow us to outspeed a lot of things, if not most things. Obviously, in a randomized game, it's really up to chance on whether stuff is faster than you or not. There's no way to plan around it unless you've already seen it before. Non-existent special attack, and probably a slightly below par physical attack stat. 68 physical attack. Not the greatest. It's not the greatest in the world. Hello, little Leo. What you doing? Huh? What are you doing, buddy? I see you staring at me from the hallway. Hello. Little dog here. He's so cute. He's like, what are you doing? Why aren't you playing with me? Anyways, yeah, 68 physical attacks, not world breaking by any means, but it's working solid enough for us. We have a pretty spammable stab move and Mega Punch that does pretty reliable damage. The biggest unfortunate thing about our moveset is the accuracy. It's pretty good coverage. Normal, ice, fighting, solid coverage. Just about Jellicent and Chandelure are about the only two things in this game that really give our coverage a run for its money. But yeah, the accuracy and a little bit of the power. Our moves could be slightly more powerful given our lowered attack stat. I'll stop rambling on. We'll get this thing up and moving, up and rolling, up and going. And I guess that we do have a very useless ability. Runaway does not help us in battle at all. Does nothing for us. It is nice for wild battles because I have lost runs to wild battles before where I was not able to run away from the Pokemon and they knocked me out. So it is definitely good to at least not lose to wild battles. That'll be very nice. But in terms of trainer battles, Runaway does absolutely nothing for us. We did beat the second gym, so we've made it all the way through gyms 1 and 2, which has typically been the big stopping point for our runs here. Or at least getting to gym 3 has been the big stopping point for us. Getting through gyms 1 and 2, typically when we have a fairly solid enough Pokemon, gyms 1 and 2, pretty doable. I guess also I didn't think about, well, actually, no, never mind. Water Psychic is not, we good. We can just Mega Punch this. Lizzie does it all. What's up? How's it going? Thanks for dropping on in. So yeah, we can Mega Punch. As you see, we take no damage, which is the nice thing about the fact that we are not the most powerful attacker in the world. We just soak up hits for days, so we can afford to not, one shot, two shots some Pokemon because we just take no damage. But I'm doing pretty great. Thanks for asking. Had a pretty solid day. Nothing too much to report on. It's been a pretty mellow day. Pretty mellow. It is hot as it is hot as hell outside though. My word, it is freaking sweltering. It is so hot. What ROM? So this is just Pokemon White 2, but the Kaizo IronMon rule set has been enacted on it, and so it's been randomized. But it's basically just vanilla. It's not vanilla White 2, but it is just regular Pokemon White 2 randomized to all, manners and back. So it's no difficulty ROM hacks, no like Volt White 2 or what is that what it's called? Blaze Black and Volt White. Yeah, Volt White 2. None of that. It is just White 2 with a fresh coat of paint from the randomizer. No, it's not a Nuzlocke. This is the Kaizo IronMon challenge, which is a bit different than a Nuzlocke. And by a bit, I mean a lot different. Only one Pokemon. We only get one Pokemon. So this Porygon that we're rocking with right here, this is our one Mon. This is all we got. No other Pokemon in our party but this guy. And everything's randomized except for typing. So we're still a normal type Porygon, but our stats are randomized about. Our moveset is randomized. Our ability. So yeah, it's just a different type of challenge from Nuzlocke. Nuzlocke requires more skill, more game knowledge, stuff like that. Whereas Kaizo IronMon is kind of like, get lucky to find a good Mon, get lucky to find heals in the overworld, maybe do some strategy with planning out like how to take on certain things. But yeah. Admittedly, this challenge is more luck-based, whereas Nuzlocking is more skill-based. But I find this really fun. I've done Nuzlocks before in the past. I just find this really fun because it's like every run is basically a brand new thing. You never know what to expect because it's all random and all different every single time. But since we are in Castelia City, we have a whole laundry list of things we need to go do. First, starting with talking to some clowns because we can get a free rare candy for completing this. I don't need heal just yet. We'll pass by this street for now. We'll come back here later. And we want to grab an item out of this building. But at this point, I've done these. I've at least gone through Castelia City, a good number of times to the point where I know where basically everything of use is here. We'll go ahead and get our dowsing machine from Bianca up here. And then we'll head on back into Castelia. There are other people within the city that give you items, but they're not randomized. And since I can't really hold any held items other than berries, there's really no point in talking to these people to get their items because they do nothing for me. Am I excited for ZA? I am. I'm pretty excited. Honestly, I haven't played Legends Arceus yet. I've owned the game since the day it came out. I just haven't played it yet, which is crazy. But I am fully intending on streaming myself playing through Legends Arceus for the first time here soon. Like in the next week or two, I'm planning on doing my first stream playing through Legends Arceus for the first time. Don't know why I haven't played it, really. It's just, yeah, I bought it on release day and have just not gotten around to it. So I believe the only clown we have left is the one in the Battle Company, which we'll go into in just a second after grabbing everything. I appreciate that. Thank you. And then we can get our free Moo Moo Milk. This is one of the few NPCs whose non-randomized item is worth picking up. So yeah, I think if we talk to this guy right here, all we have left, is the Battle Company, which this is the Battle Company right here in front of us, this big building. We don't want to go in there yet because it's considered a dungeon. There are trainers in there, and so once you go into there, you have to beat all the trainers, and if you decide to leave, you can never go back in. So do you want to see a normal type? Nope, he does not, so we will not get a berry from you. And I believe that should... I think I grabbed everything. We grabbed everything on this route right here. We've got that item, which is all we get. We get the clown from that other street down here. Clear out the gym. We went in there. Don't get anything else from the piers other than that one item. We'll go in here in a second. We want to get Iris into position down here. Just ready for the sewers. Did you see the new battle zone? Like just being able to like maneuver around in battle. Like being able to position your Pokemon on the battlefield. But yeah, I saw that in the trailers. It's neat. It's different for sure. Definitely very interesting. I do like that they're experimenting with stuff like that though. Kind of changing things up. Do I have any berries? And I like that they're kind of like they're doing it in like main series games because like the Legends games are considered main series, but they're also like offshoot main series games. They're not quite the same as, you know, main series. But I do like that they're experimenting with different things. Trying new ways to spice up the gameplay. Huh, interesting. That Wobbuffet did not take sandstorm damage. So either that Wobbuffet has like Sand Rush or, you know, with Magic Guard, something like that. Obviously, Armaldo is a rock type, so that's why it's not taking sand damage. Okay, you do that. It's a little annoying. If I can get a flinch, that'd be kind of nice. You're just gonna keep setting up on me. I really don't like this route right here with the constant sandstorm. Okay, we finally got a flinch. Can we get a KO though? That could have been a little dicey. That honestly could have been a little dicey. That is where our lower attack stat kind of shows its shortcomings. Not being able to take out a Pokemon like that very quickly and easily. Yeah, it will be interesting to see what kind of see if they do bring out new megas. You gotta imagine they will do some new megas. It'll be interesting to see who they choose to give those megas to. It is certainly my favorite mechanic that they've ever done. It's, you know, objectively, it's the coolest mechanic. And for an in-game playthrough, I think it's, you know, the most fun mechanic. Now, they do need to find a way to balance the in-game playthrough with megas a little bit, because in X and Y and Oris, the megas you get kind of trivialize the game a little bit because they're so strong. So if they could find a better way to balance out the megas, that'd be kind of nice. That way it's not super easy to just blow through the game. Because like X and Y, Mega Lucario that you get super early can just dominate the entire game. You get Mega Latios and Latios just for free way too early in Oris. Like, it's super cool, but getting a Mega Legendary before the 6th gym is kind of crazy. Yeah, I'm personally thinking that they're not going to give the starters megas. I think they're going to get regional forms. Okay, that's a little bit of a heal right there, sweetheart. Doesn't do too much for us, but it, you know, it's something. I purely think that because it would be really weird for Chikorita and Totodile to get a mega, but Cyndaquil doesn't get a mega, but Cyndaquil did get a regional form. So I just think it would be kind of strange for them to split up a starter trio like that, like 2 getting megas, 1 getting a regional form. And then like Oshawott got a regional form in Legends Arceus, so I feel like they should give one to Tepig as well. That then does leave Snivy just out to dry because Snivy doesn't have anything yet, but we'll see what they do. Also, giving starters regional forms as opposed to megas makes it a little bit easier for those forms to stick around in later games. Because, you know, all the megas that we got in X and Y and Oris, they lasted through Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, but then we haven't seen them in like, shoot, when did Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon come out? 2018? So it's been like 7 years since a game had megas in it. Because obviously it's a generational gimmick, so like, it might stick, you know, and maybe they'll start making the generational gimmicks stick around for longer, especially with champions coming. I actually don't need to go up there anymore. I took on all the trainers. So we'll go to the Game Freak building. But yeah, I think giving Pokemon regional forms, specifically ones like starters that are going to stick around in the main series for a long time, forever, I think giving them regional forms works better, so that like if you do take megas away from games, you're not like stuck without, you know, certain forms of these Pokemon. Guess I can note that Hydreigon is faster than us. It's a little unfortunate here is that second wake up slab felt like it did a lot of damage. You know, that's actually funny. I didn't even notice that we do have Castelia City music going in the background while we're in Castelia. But yeah, this is a 8-bit remix from Zame on YouTube, Z-A-M-E. Really good remixes. Zame's my entire playlist for the stream is from Zame, so definitely check them out. So yeah, it's kind of difficult because that Hydreigon did a decent bit of damage to us, and this next guy does have 3 Pokemon. So if he has 3 like really strong Pokemon, it can get a little dicey. Trying to get through this battle right here. So it's like, do I want the experience for taking this guy on. Hopefully it all works out, but it can be a little dicey because he does get 3. Okay, well, thankfully we did not get that 50% Sacred Fire burn. That would have been really unfortunate. Okay, you defense scroll, that's fine, that's fine. And an Onyx. Okay, well, worked out. He did not have anything too crazy. Alright, so we will heal up, and then we get to go into the good old Battle Company. Battle Company. Now, I've only ever been able to clear out all the trainers in here twice, I think. So it'll be interesting to see if we can actually make it through this whole area. So we want to grab this item first, avoiding these trainers. That does nothing for us. Then we want to go up one floor and grab the last item up here. Leaf Stone. I guess actually probably grabbing that item first is a better idea. This is easier to avoid people. And the new battle style where you have to move your character. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah. It'll be interesting. It'll be fun. It'll certainly be fun, I think. It'll definitely take some getting used to, but I think it'll be fun. A more interactive battle style where you have to operate your character in battle. It makes more sense to the you know, when you watch the anime and stuff, like obviously being able to position your Pokemon to get out of the way of attacks and stuff like that. Like it makes a lot of sense for like very IRL type type battling. Did I miss or did it flinch me? Must have missed. I don't think Air Cutter can flinch. But I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be cool. It'd be very interesting to see how it works in trainer battles. Because I can imagine in wild battles, the Pokemon aren't going to really position themselves too much. Because, like, the whole thing of, like, wild Pokemon needing, like, a trainer to, like, you know, help them battle. I could see, and I missed that. Oh, Lord. Oh, this was a Sandstream Togepi. Okay. Interesting. It will be interesting to see if the wild Pokemon are very functional in that battle style, or if they kind of just hang around and it's more the trainers that also can move around in battle. Yeah, I mean, you know, that kind of battle system will definitely help with breaking up the monotony of, like, Pokemon battles for sure. Definitely makes battles more interactive. Which, like you said, helps with, you know, the A mash, you know, A button simulation that some games can turn into once you have too strong a Pokemon. Wow, surprised Tropius lived that. Man. Oh, my neck's feeling weird today. Alright, we'll get our free rare candy from the clown. Which I still don't know what happened in the last run. I thought I said I wasn't going to use rare candies. And then I know I found more than one, and yet I only have like one in my bag or something. So I really don't know what happened there. But I'm going to hang on to the rare candy. Not going to do anything with that yet. And we should be good to go. So actually, let's grab some repels for the sewers real quick. We can just grab as many as we can because we can't buy any more items other than Pokeballs and repels. So no point in saving our money. Go meet up with Huathan. Okay, and then we go up here, grab an item, Plume Fossil. See, I always had a Blossom, or is that new? I don't remember. I guess we'll Rolling Kick the Steelix. Okay, his Blossom is fast. Blossom is very fast, so I guess that's something to note if we ever have to fight our own Blossom. I like that we have multiple moves that can flinch. That is really nice. Rolling Kick might not be the strongest move in the world, but being able to flinch is really good. Okay, actually I need to get my dowsing machine out. We're going to avoid all these trainers at first, just try and get my items. And then once we've grabbed all the items, I'm going to start working my way through all the trainers. Take a Paralyze heal. Iron Ball, not very useful. I don't think there's anything else down here, right? No, there's not. Make sure to... Oh, I was about to say, make sure to avoid this guy, and then I almost ran right into him. Oh. Don't need any shards. Those are useless. Since I cannot use the move Tuta. Oh. Can't go that way. I'm finding a lot of fossils right now. Didn't I just find a plume fossil? So there's nothing in that room right there, but I can go here, trying to avoid this guy. There we go. If we make it through every other trainer in here first, I'll take on the doctor right there, but I will not take him on until then. I swear she's given me a super potion before. I don't know if it's like a random thing that she does, but I know I've gotten a super potion from her before. Probably something she says in her dialogue, but I'm not paying attention. I don't think I can get that hidden item, so it's not a big deal. Gotta avoid Gramps right here. God, every single time. 1 second, gotta take a phone call. All right, phone call over. So these aren't remakes. These are sequels. So they are set in the same region. Oh, I forgot I needed to repel. They're set in the same region as Black and White, but they are sequels. So they are stories that take place 2 years after the original Black and White games. And in my personal opinion, they're the best Pokemon games ever made. Like Black 2, White 2 are the most well-rounded, best Pokemon games that they have made so far. I would miss. That is the big issue with the moves. We were still faster than that Starly even after it's set up. Choice Scarf, that's unfortunate. Can't utilize that. I don't think there's anything I can do about the dowsing machine. No, and I can't grab that item either because the water's not up and I can't surf. So I think what? I just take on Old Man now? I think I just take on this Old Man now. I think I've grabbed every item I'm going to be able to grab at this point. Volcarona. So Volcarona is faster than me, and it's kind of thick. It took that hit pretty well. Ah, Sleep Powder. That's really annoying. Thankfully, you're going for incredibly weak moves. Pokemon Black's my favorite. Okay, very nice, very nice. I mean, if you like Pokemon Black and White, you'll like Pokemon Black 2, White 2. I will say the story takes a little bit more of a backseat in Black 2, White 2. Like Black and White are very story heavy, very story driven games. Black 2, White 2 isn't quite as heavy on the story. it's a continuation of the story from Black and White. It's just not as quite as heavy. So, and there are more Pokemon in the game. You know, Black and White only have Unova Pokemon. Black 2, White 2 have more than just Unovan Pokemon. So Black 2, White 2 actually have a really big Pokedex. There are a lot of Pokemon in Black 2, White 2 that you can use. Ooh, Arcanine is very bulky, but not the strongest thing in the world. Oh, very fun, very fun. I haven't done a real true Nuzlocke in a second. It's probably been about 3 years since I've really tried a Nuzlocke. Unfortunately, that Arcanine did do a bit of damage to me. Arcanine did take its toll a little bit. Ooh, oh, that's so tempting. Oh, that is so tempting. I can't justify taking Double Edge because like recoil is just like no bueno. In a game where healing is very difficult and at a premium, taking chunks out of your own HP just doesn't sound like a good idea. But man, it's a strong move and it doesn't miss. 15 power points as well. Ah, that's so tempting. It's so tempting. Like, it's a strong move. It's like, I really just can't rationalize the recoil damage, unfortunately. Feels like it'll just be a little... Oh, I just realized that this entire time I've had my stats up here on top of the tracker. I need to take that down so people can see the tracker. I shouldn't take Double Edge. Like, I shouldn't. It's really not a good idea. But it's so strong. And it doesn't miss. It's very tempting. It is very tempting. Especially given how much HP I have, like... But it's just, God, I feel like I can't justify it. Maybe getting rid of Ice Shard, that way, like, you know, if it's like, you know, when we're on the final Pokemon of a battle and I can afford to, I go for Double Edge for like max damage. I do like having priority though, but I'm fast, so do I really need priority? This might be the wrong move. It probably is. It probably is. Having priority is probably the call, but man, given our lower attack stat, I do like the extra damage. I'm gonna get rid of Ice Shard. I'm gonna get rid of it. That might be just the worst decision ever, but I'm just so drawn in to the damage. Okay. See, like in this situation, I mean, granted, Ice, given how quickly that Registeel's HP went down, Ice Shard would definitely take this thing out too. But see, I don't have to worry about missing here now because I have a 100% accurate move now. Now I'm going to take, what, 1 HP of damage off this hit? Yep. which when all said and done is not the most HP in the world for something so bulky. But Legends Arceus is a Nuzlocke. How do you Nuzlocke Legends Arceus? Is there no gyms? Also, like, how do you know your first encounter in an open world game like that? Is it just you just got to go off of like, oh, that's the first Pokemon I saw. Scout's Honor, that's the first Pokemon I saw. So I think I've challenged every trainer in here. I challenged the scientist lady over here. I challenged the worker dude. I challenged the grandpa. I challenged the other worker guy over there that's guarding the item. I think that's everyone I can get to at the moment. Other than the cave up this way. So I think that's everyone in here I can battle. So we got 3 people up here I can go take on. See, that's why I don't like having inaccurate. That's why I don't like having inaccurate moves. It's annoying. Oh, that did nothing. Yikes, yikes, yikes. That did not do a lot. Well, Lizzie, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it, really do. That did no damage. Oh, good God, this thing is gonna be a pain in the ass. My word. I mean, it's not doing much damage to us. That really sucks. Shit. This is really annoying. I'm unfortunately going to have to use a heal here. This is really annoying. I only have 1 burn heal. And it crit me right there. That's really freaking annoying. I do not want to use any Moo Moo Milks. Or my 1 Moo Moo Milk, I should say. But man, I don't think I have the damage to take this thing down. She X-defended and had bulk up. It's really annoying. Yeah, so that happens in Kaizo IronMon. Since it's the only Pokemon I'm running with and I'm taking on every trainer, there's no level caps. So yeah, your Pokemon does end up being a little over leveled, but like that does not make it easy. That is by far does not make it easy. Like, this is my 211th attempt at this this game. And in 211 attempts, I've only made it past the 3rd gym I've only made it far past the 3rd gym 1 time. Like, this is, yeah, even with an over-leveled Mon, this is still pretty difficult. Yeah, since all of the EXP is soaking onto 1 Pokemon, it's gonna naturally, you know, level up faster. Since you're not having to share the EXP with other Pokemon. But after that very annoying battle right there that just wiped out my freaking Moo Moo Milk and a burn heal, I'm very skeptical about continuing on right here to try and get some EXP. That was not very good. I guess I need to make note to self that Rotom Wash is a problem for me, very much so. And apparently Cast Form, Water Form, Cast Form Rain is also incredibly bulky. Oh, and we got a crit, so it didn't matter. Alright, so I guess I'm going to go take on that doctor because I've taken on every other trainer in here so far. So it is fine for me to go take on the doctor because I'm not doing anything else after battling him. At least that is my philosophy on it. Because I want all the EXP I can get. It's very, very useful. Okay, so now we can head on out of the sewers right here. We can get on our merry way and take on the third gym. We can go take on the biggest roadblock so far in any of our runs has been the third gym. And not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous about it. I'm a little nervous given our very, very lacking in heals. We do not, I mean, we have like a number of heals, but they don't do much for our HP stat. Which region do you think is the best Pokedex? Try and pop my back real quick. Best overall Pokedex for a region dex. I'm gonna go with Hoenn. I think Hoenn has the overall best. I guess Platinum's regional dex is pretty solid. Diamond and Pearl, terrible. I don't know why they did what they did to Diamond and Pearl, but they improved it a lot in Platinum. Platinum's pretty good, but I think I'd have to give it to Hoenn. Let's see, we are here. I guess I can probably won't be equipping. I guess I'm gonna give the Lumberry to Porygon here. That way, if we get statused, we don't have to waste a turn healing it off. And we still have some, we have 2 Oran Berries, we have a Berry Juice, and we got some potions. So, we're not super great on heals. This is gonna be interesting to see how this goes. But I am fully healed, fully power pointed up. I think I'm just going to send it. I think that's the best I can do. I've grabbed every item I can think of. Cleared out that, which I can't go back anyways. Yeah, we're just going to send it into the gym. I think I am good to go. I think that's as good as I'm going to be to go. We at least get a free fresh water from Clyde here. That'll be nice. But since when have you been streaming? So I started streaming on YouTube around a year ago. It's been about 11 months. I started streaming on YouTube at the beginning of July last year. I started dual streaming with YouTube and Twitch earlier this year. So I think around February-ish this year, I started also streaming on Twitch. I've all around been more of a YouTube person for my whole life. Never really been a huge Twitch person. I've been watching it more recently, but I've always been more on YouTube than Twitch. So that's why I started streaming on YouTube. Okay, baton passing out. Okay, Ferrothorn. Wow, you took massive damage from that. Good night. And of course, I missed. Not that it really mattered, other than losing some power points right there. Wait, was it? Oh, I guess because, yeah, the speed drop. It was faster than me. All right, so that guy wasn't too bad. He, thankfully, you know, I've gone into this gym before complaining about these trainers always being so stacked with their teams. Well, he luckily, and there we go. And there we go. What I mean, the gym trainers in here always seem to be stacked to the gills with freaking crazy mons. And this guy pulls out a Giratina origin form. Ooh, Giratina is very thick and actually hits kind of hard. At least we take that down. Yeah, to be honest, I don't even know what panels are. I'm really not a big Twitch person, so I really don't know much about it. When are you going to convert to the steel type? Thanks for letting me know. But yeah, I've had some people come into stream, a number of people come into stream trying to sell me some panels and stuff. But I think I'm good for now on that kind of stuff. You know, I'm gonna get into like the groove of streaming on Twitch first. But you know, if things start picking up, I'll start expanding upon what I got. Well, okay, so I guess I shouldn't say like I don't know what panels are. I have seen on like Blue Sky and stuff, I've seen artists share like panels they've created for people. Like I visually know what they look like. I'm just not exactly sure what they do. Like what the point of them is. But I'm sure I'll get around to figuring it out eventually and maybe make some of my own, have someone make it. We'll see. We'll see. I'm pretty bad about procrastinating things, so I might get there eventually. Okay. Wow. Yeah, so I guess I've already made note that Roserade is very bulky. Very, very bulky. And I would miss right there. Used up a lot of icicle crashes. I should probably try and preserve some of those power points. That's really annoying. Guess we'll double edge just to ensure I don't miss. Take 1 point of HP. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do here to help with some healing, I am going to equip my berry juice. That way I should get a good heal next time around, and then might have to also lead off with my fresh water. We'll see. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I definitely do need to work on my Twitch profile some more. When it comes to like clips and like videos and stuff, I keep that all on YouTube, so I don't really see a point in having it on Twitch. So that's why I don't have like clips or VODs or anything. Like it's all on YouTube, so I just kind of keep it all there. But yeah, I could definitely, that's annoying. They are going to have to charge right there. Okay, so good thing we got that hit off because they were going for Focus Punch, my word. It's the same thing as Twitch, King Size Special. You can do exclamation point socials in the chat, and it'll give you a link to all my other social media accounts. At least that is the command, right? Think so. For sure. What do I get? I guess I just go for Mega Punch here. Okay, so that is every trainer, right? I'm pretty sure that is all 4 of them. I have accidentally skipped trainers before. Where does this even... can I even go back down? I guess I have to go up to the gym leader. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I think I'm taking on all 4 of them. I guess I should say I have 2 YouTube channels. I have my King Size Special channel where I post kind of more condensed videos, and then all my VODs and stuff go onto my King Size Live channel. So I guess I should mention that there are 2 channels there. I guess I'll equip an Oran Berry going into good old Berg here. It's some kind of HP heal. It's not really a lot. I guess maybe, how honestly would Pecha Berry be better? Maybe Pecha Berry, I think actually Given how little 10 HP is to me, I think Pecha Berry is just better than Oran Berry. Because honestly, healing off a poison is more, important for me, most likely, than healing off 10 HP. So I'll say that, and this battle is going to come down to 10 HP, but we'll see how it goes. I do have a Discord, but I never use it. I never use it. And like, I don't have a community Discord or anything. That is one of those things where I'm a little bit on the older side. So when Discord became a thing, I wasn't really utilizing anything like that. I hadn't been using Skype in a couple years, so I've never been a big Discord person. But I think I'm good to go here for Berg. I think I'm good. It's about the best I'm going to do, most likely here. So let's see how it goes. This is going to be, this might be dicey. This very well might be dicey because he is going to have a full team of fully evolved Pokemon. We're going to see how this goes. This could get rough. Okay, Floatzel is faster than me and goes for, okay, God, right off the rip, we have a Mon that's faster than me and is soaking up my hits. Love to see that. Shoot. I do have a singular X defend to try and help me defensively. But I have no clue how this thing is going to start hitting me because it is only gone for double team. I appreciate the offer, Lizzie. I appreciate it, but I'll pass. I'm good. What do I do? I want to double edge. I probably should double edge so that I'm not missing all over the place. Dang, I don't like that. That's really annoying. I mean, this should at least... I think this should be enough damage right here to take out with another one. If I land... This thing is trying to be an absolute demon. What are we doing here? Okay, good. Yikes, that was annoying. Ferrothorn, alright, so we know that you should... Okay, I actually didn't... Wow, you have high jump kick. Cool. Also... I really thought it would die to that, considering how much damage we did with our Mega Punch before, but it lived, and thankfully did not click counter, because counter would have just killed us. Yikes, has high jump kick. That's not very fun. I don't think I'll die to the recoil here with double edge, but... I don't want to take recoil, but rolling kick can miss. Yeah, unfortunately, this is looking a little dicey, unfortunately. I guess, which is Mega Punch any more accurate than rolling kick? I don't think it is. 85, 85, yeah, no, the same accuracy. You're a little bit more accurate. Mystical Crash. What's up, little Lee? What you doing? What was that? I think my... I don't know what to do. I think I'm going to go for the Icicle Crash because it's more accurate. I mean, I guess I'm already low enough. It doesn't really matter if I take more recoil damage. Like, yeah, I don't... It doesn't really matter. Oh, never mind. It does matter because he's going to heal and I'm going to kill myself. Dumbass. I forgot about the freaking heals. Oh, I forgot about him being able to heal. Well... Yeah. Berg in the 3rd gym is just so freaking hard to overcome. Like, there's a reason why I've only gone past this really once. Like, I've beaten him 3 times, but 2 of the 3 lost immediately after beating him. So, like, I basically barely made it past him. He's such a big wall to get through. That sucks. I mean, I had more hope for that Porygon. I really thought it was going to do better than that, but I do understand why it didn't. It just wasn't quite strong enough to do the big damage, and the moves were inconsistent. Okay, so we get a Wonder Guard Shedinja. In fact, actually, hold on. I'm going to update the stream titles real quick just so people aren't thinking they're going to come in and see a Porygon on screen. Where's the edit button again? Why can't I edit the what? That's weird. All right, so we do get a Wonder Guard Shedinja, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's not very good for us. But hey, maybe it can get through this first battle at least, and we can find a pivot. We have ran a Shedinja before, and we did make it through 3 battles? 2? Or maybe just the first one? I don't remember. We did win at least 1 battle with a Shedinja before, so if this Rampardos can't touch us for super effective damage, we're good. What is Revenge? Revenge is like if you get hit, right? So there's really no point in going for that. Great damage right there. Great damage right there. Real wonderful. Hit 1 time. I mean, it looks like he might not have anything to hit us at least, but we're doing no damage. Why can triple kick miss? That just seems like a really bad design. But hey, we got through the opening battle. I was kind of wanting to get that Rampardos, not gonna lie. I was kind of like, oh, in my head I was thinking I'd rather have the Rampardos than the Shedinja, but that Rampardos was kind of bad. Which was not very good. Actually, technically, Recycle would be a real... Is Recycle banned? Recycle would be a really good move for getting back berries and stuff. I mean, I'd rather just have Harvest to do it immediately without having to waste a move, but... Recycle could definitely be useful. Let's see, what do we have worth pivoting to? Venomoth sure is better than Shedinja, but it's a Venomoth, so not exactly great. I do kind of, well, I guess it's better than a Basculin. Actually, never mind. Never mind. Basculin has higher BST than Venomoth. That's crazy. That's actually genuinely wild. Okay, I gotta be able to get away, or I will just try to lose if they have a super effective move. It has back Oh, that's rough. I just need to find a level 3. Honestly, actually, would I rather go with a Venomoth? It kind of looked kind of crazy. Ooh, Spatial Rend. Actually, that's kind of cool. Unfortunately, the bad thing here is that it learns a new move at level 4, it says. So if I catch a level 6 Basculin, it could potentially not have Spatial Rend. But I have to catch a level 6, because there's no way I'm winning this next battle if I'm not level 6. Freaking Venomoth is trying to ruin me. Okay, so this Venomoth doesn't have Magma Storm. So clearly it learns Magma Storm at level 5. If I can get away from the damn moth, good night. Honestly, I might just have to catch this thing right here. Or else it'll kill me. It's really not the worst thing in the world. And it's not like Basculin's a world ender anyway, so it's not like I'm dying to have a Basculin. Don't kill me, please. Okay. I'm going to call you Well Baked. Anyone understands the reference? Well, then you understand the reference. And it just perfectly fit. What are we looking at? Oh, you are awful. You're so bad. Oh my god. Oh, yikes. This is like the worst stat distribution you could ask for. All bulk, 0 offense. Is not even that bulky. Its HP isn't that high. Ooh, this thing's bad. Ability's not the worst thing in the world, but I need a better pivot than that. Yikes. At least Magma Storm's really strong, but off of that special attack stat, it is doing nothing. We gotta hope we can just get through these 2 battles at least and give myself a better opportunity to pivot. Like, this thing doesn't have the worst coverage in the world, but man, it is not good in the department of doing like anything else. Probably want to go into the ranch to get our pivot. It's at least the first place you should look, since it has the higher levels. Not really any point in looking at the route before, unless there's just nothing on the ranch, or at least nothing too great looking. I don't know if I'm going to be able to run away from any. Oh, actually, no, that was the Shedinja that was really slow. Samurott. Okay, Samurot's decent. Samurot's decent. Mono water, you know, solid defensive typing, 528 BST. Not too bad. Not too bad. Samurott could certainly be a pivot for sure. Charmeleon, unfortunately, you are not. Charizard is not what I'm looking for here. Can you be level 11? That would be really nice if you could. We know Liepard can. There's 2 others in the route, I think, that can be level 11 potentially. 1 or 2, I can't remember exactly. Still level 8. Kind of want to see what you have. I don't think Pound will do very much here. They actually did decent damage, considering how weak we are, so Samurott might not be the bulkiest thing in the world. It is just trying to whirlwind me. Yeah, the fact that our Pounds are doing that much damage leads me to believe that thing has no bulk to it. Do you at least have... Well, it just keeps trying to... Okay, so it has Forewarn as one of its abilities. I don't know what its other one is. Can you do something other than Whirlwind? This Flame Wheel is not a bad move. I'd like a little bit more, though. Also, Forewarn's not a great ability, so I'd rather get one that doesn't seem to have it. So it seems like there's 2 options. Okay, let's sit back a little bit. Ooh, Zenmo Darmanitan. Actually, I'm going to take that. Level 11, Fire Psychic, 540 BST. I've tried running one of these before. It didn't go too well, but hey, I have hope that this next one will be better. And I don't even got to scout it. I mean, we're going up a level. We get a 540 BST Mon. It's always Zenmo Darmanitan. It never reverts back to regular Darmanitan. Fire Psychic's a cool, it's cool combo of typings. I just gotta hope this thing's good. And it's not something you normally get to use because Zen Mode is not Darmanitan's best ability traditionally. So let's see, what are you looking like? What did I name the last one we got? I don't remember. I'm gonna name you Namaste because you know Zen. It's Zen's. I think it's spelled like this, Namaste. Namaste. I don't know, I hope so. Please be good. Last one we caught of you was not too great. Why do I... Oh, man. I swear, every time I catch a Mon that has, like, really high BST, it is just the most unoptimal stat distribution. Like, phenomenal special attack. My word, that special attack stat is crazy. But, we only have Bubble to take advantage of it. One of the weakest moves in the game. Nature Power is very inconsistent. Morning Sun is not even allowed. I mean, our attack stat isn't the worst thing either, especially, but like, we're very slow and we're not very specially bulky, so. Well, looks like another failed run with a unoptimal Zenmo Darmanitan. Oblivious is kind of a nice ability. Getting infatuated is really annoying. But yeah, no, unfortunately this thing has terribly distributed stats. And it does not have any good moves either. Yikes. We'll try and make it work though. For as long as I can. What'll nature power become here? Seed bomb. Oh, we got the one shot. Did I grab all these items? I think I did. I mean, at least when it comes to physically taking hits, we should do pretty dang well at taking the physical hits. Seems like our HP is pretty solid, and we have a good, pretty solid defense stat. We are not going to be taking anything special though. Oh man. Oh, if Garchomp wasn't banned, I would have grabbed that with the swiftness. Although 4 times weak to ice is not exactly great, but still Garchomp. Let's go for our mighty bubble. Sheesh, that did nothing. I guess this will still be seed bomb, so actually I probably should have just gone for this. Not doing that much damage though. Rampardos, are you bulky or something? I guess it would definitely have to be bulky. It did take our little Shedinja pretty good. Took the hits pretty well. Not that our Shedinja was very strong, but I'm thinking this thing is just like pretty bulky, seems like. Really is unfortunate this thing's not very good. Because it would be so cool if this thing did turn out to be good. Like if this thing was just like pretty fast with good special attack and like fairly good bulk. Like, running this thing would be so cool if it was good. But unfortunately, we're gonna have to bubble beam this thing. Or just bubble. It's not even bubble beam. Since we're getting seed bomb off of our nature power. Body slam is something. What is seed bomb? Seed bombs. Ooh, big one shot. Like all this thing needed was if you took its attack stat and speed and just flipped it. Like that's all it really needed. Its SPDF is not ideal, but like if you just made it faster, it really wouldn't be that big of a deal. Wow. Okay, I mean, it was a crit, but man, just one shot of frickin' Zapdos right there. See, what is nature power? I think nature power becomes like tri-attack indoors, right? If I'm remembering correctly. Which, honestly, tri-attack on this thing's special attack stat is pretty solid. So we're out here running tri-attack inside of gyms. I mean, that's pretty good. Like, that is pretty good. I mean, it's probably better than... It's definitely better than Rap, but... Not a great move. Really need some better special moves here. Fury swipes. Dun, 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 dun. All right, I need to go boot up the oven for Emily real quick. She's coming home and asked me to start up the oven for her. So I'm gonna get healed up, which I think we already were healed up. So I'm gonna go do that and be right back. Grab some more water probably. Okay. So let's get going again. Ooh, if I can get into position. Where were we? Where were we? I think I'm going to take on Alder, right? Or not taking on Alder, I'm taking on the kids he has in his house for some reason. A little sus, but I guess he is training them. I guess it's more of a school than a house, although he does seem to live here, so kind of weird, but I guess you do you, dude. We're inside of a building right now, so that should be the same as being inside of the gym, so I'm kind of curious. I guess technically the gym's like it's indoor, but it's outdoor. You like go into a building, but then you go to the outside of the building in the back. I don't know if the game considers that still indoors or not, though. I'm curious. Yep, so there's Tri-Attack like I thought. Wow, so Volcarona is very specially bulky. Good to know, good to know. That did no damage. What about Body Slam here? Maybe it's just very physical, maybe just a lot of HP all around, you know. Just good bulk. Man. Where'd my voice go? I'm like losing it right now. Good night. Clearly, it is very slow. because it is slower than me and I'm not fast. Give me 1 second. Don't know what happened to my throat right there. Okay, grab me my orange berries. And we can make our way to the gym, because that is all we got left. What are you? Not useful here. So I've grabbed every item that I can. I have taken on every trainer. I did take on that one kid, right? I'm pretty sure I did. I don't think I skipped him. So we'll just confirm we are fully healed, which I'm pretty sure we are, but just make sure, be safe. Got our orange berry equipped. We grab every item we can. We got 3 potions, so that'll hopefully help us a little bit. Hi, Ryder, what you doing? Where'd you come from, big boy? I don't think y'all can see him just yet. There he is. There's his little note. He stopped. You can see his little nose down there. What you doing, bud? I think mom should be home pretty soon. Okay, let's go ahead and go into the gym. I'm pretty skeptical on if this thing will actually be able to make it through here. I mean, Tri-Attack's a pretty spammable move, especially on our pretty good special attack stat here, so we might be able to make it. We'll see, we'll see. We don't have the best coverage for Ghost, though, is unfortunately the thing. Our 2 best attacking moves are, at the moment, both normal. You know, nature power. Speak of the devil. He ask and he shall deliver with the friggin' Ghost type. So I guess Dual Chop's the best thing I can throw out here. And it has Dig. Cool. Which is going to be super effective damage. That's lovely. We'll waste a bubble here because it has a lot of power points. What am I doing? I'm okay. Well, it's very weak. Just going for Dig again. It's kind of annoying. I'm probably gonna proc my orange berry right here. Yeah, that was yeah, should have seen that coming. Kind of spoke that into existence. Final Gambit. Oh, that's the one that like knocks me out, right? Yeah, no. I won't heal just yet. I feel like we're unfortunately going to go into the battle with Charon a little bit under-leveled. I feel like going in... Oh, I don't know. We'll probably be a solid... We'll definitely be 20, obviously. I mean, we have barely any EXP to level up, but I don't know if we'll get to 21. Because maybe 20 is actually pretty typical. Oh, that's not good. Brian is going to do a lot of damage. Okay, well, we knocked it out. Surprised Brian didn't just one-shot us right there, to be honest. I'm really shocked we didn't just get taken down by that. Definitely should heal right here. I'm going to use 1 potion. See what that does for me. Payback did decent damage. It's going to do a lot of damage if I hit it and it doesn't knock it out. I mean, it basically took out all the HP I just healed off from it, so I'm going to fresh water, I think. Hopefully this nature power is enough to knock it out. I guess Payback is not a low priority or negative priority move, so it went... Oh, I meant to go for bubble right there. That was kind of a waste of a nature power PowerPoint. Not the biggest deal in the world, but, you know, if you want to play optimally, gotta play optimally. Okay, so one down. We got a Lopunny. Guess we'll just keep spamming nature power here. Got the para. Okay, very nice, very nice. Like to see that. Has Truant. That's really unfortunate for you. So let's see. We're not actually doing that much damage to this thing, so it might be kind of bulky. Maybe it's just especially bulky, though. Maybe Body Slam will do more. Oh, well, that heal's not going to really tell me very much. Poison's a little bit annoying, isn't it? It was stabbed, too. Do I even have... I can't even heal off that poison. That's unfortunate. I lost to a Ledian! No, I lost to a Ledian. No! Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh, that's so embarrassing. I mean, I got crit, but I didn't expect that Darmanitan to do anything. I was waiting for that to happen. I was not expecting that Darmanitan to do a thing. It was, yeah, not optimal. Okay, Kingler's cool. God, I would love Gengar. Oh, I would love Gengar so much. Unfortunately, I have to take Kingler and fight Gengar, but I would love Gengar so much. Miter, what are you... Little noise he's making down there. Not very good. I mean... Yeah, no, not very good at all, actually. This thing's pretty bad. Pretty bad. I'm honestly not expecting this thing to make it out of this fight. Normally, with a fully evolved Pokemon like this, I'd be a little bit more optimistic and, you know, give it a name, give it a personality, try and, you know, make it work, but I'm not expecting anything here. How convenient. How nice. We do have the airlock with the against the Sandstream. That's kind of funny. Okay, well, surprisingly did not die to that Volt Switch. I mean, I guess I wouldn't have really loved a Sandstream Gengar, because it just kind of works against its own best interest, having Sandstream. I personally think that having abilities like Sandstream should make you immune to the sand. I guess it's understandable that, like, they're not giving those abilities to Mons that typically, that aren't the typings that, like, benefit from it. You know, I don't think there's any sand, rain, sun, or hail or snow setters that aren't the typing that, like, benefit from that weather condition. So it makes sense it wouldn't be baked in. Sorry, getting a little bit of a headache right now. Definitely a sinus thing. Gotta, like, massage my sinuses. Been doing allergy shots for so long and it does not feel like they are working. Trying to help this out, but we'll see, we'll see. Anyways, we got a Raichu, so that's kind of cool. That is kind of neat. I don't think I've run a Raichu yet. Decent BST. I mean, I guess, we have Stab Discharge, which is really cool. We have Filter, which is nice. Filter's pretty cool because we only have one weakness, being ground. So when we take ground type attacks, we're going to take less damage from them. So that's kind of sick. And we have stab. We have like good coverage and with Dark Pulse as well. We use Seismic Toss for a little bit of consistent damage. This thing's not terrible. It's especially bulky, kind of consistent on the, it's very, you know, it's a split, you know, offensive, whatever you call that. God, I'm blanking on the term for something that can use attack and special attack. Okay, yeah, sure, brain, don't work. We'll name you. I'm gonna name you Tunda. Right, you use Thunderbolt. Mixed attacker. It's a mixed attacker. That is what I was trying to go for right there. We got a mixed attacking Raichu, which is kind of nice. And we have good solid coverage at the moment, at least. And yeah. Filter being, you know, basically the only typing we're going to take super effective. You all are, I can't talk right now. Good Lord. English is not coming easily to me. But yeah, being able to reduce the damage we take from the one type that's super effective from us against us is really nice. And then having a stab discharge is really cool. Hopefully we make it through this fight right here. He has Horn Drill. You better not. Okay. If he had landed that frickin' Horn Drill, I would have been so mad. The one free, like, one of the best starters we've gotten in terms of, like, you know, pretty solid move distribution or stat distribution, solid enough move set, good stab, you know, a very useful ability. Like, this thing might not be the greatest starter I've ever gotten, the greatest Pokemon I've ever run with, but it is certainly pretty nice. And I would be very doubtful in us finding a good pivot right here. Because pivoting to anything would be really, really risky. Because this thing's solid enough that I don't know if I want to risk a pivot, really. And we got a Shuckaberry? What are the odds of that? I would, you know, I would love running Weavile so much. That is my boy. That is my boy, Weavile right there. But unfortunately, 4 times weaknesses are just no bueno. But Shuckaberry is crazy, you know, useful for us. Between Filter and a Shuckaberry, you know, one time Earthquake is not going to do much to us at all. Which would definitely be very nice because we are very poor on the, you know, our defense is our worst stat. And yeah, with defense being our worst stat and ground is traditionally a physical attacking type. Certainly being able to take Earthquakes better would be nice. I guess Grass Dark is not great for our coverage right now. Still, Discharge should probably do a pretty good bit, and we could get a Para. And of course, you would crit me. Thank you. Honestly, I should have been going for Para Flinches right there. Okay. Yikes. Yeah, definitely probably should have been trying to Para Flinch right there between Discharge and Dark Pulse, but oh well. A little scary. Thankfully our Spadef is good. And seems like we have solid HP too. God, I'm running out of ability to speak right now. Seems like we have solid HP as well. You know what? This might be a okay second Shuckaberry. Thanks. I appreciate that. I think finding 2 Shuckaberries in a row is telling me that Raichu is definitely the way to go. I'm not even going to look for a pivot. Just feels like a poor idea to try and pivot away from this. Let's see, I am level 12, so it shouldn't be able to horn drill me. It's still faster. But we got the one shot now. Cool. Because, well, I think you have to be higher level to land an Oko move, or can same level work? I don't remember exactly. If you can be the same level. Well, yeah, no, actually, I think it definitely does work on same level, because I've certainly seen people use Oko moves and a freshwater. Let's go. I've definitely seen people use Oko moves in like battles where it's, you know, the levels are set to the same thing. That really sucks. that whole situation right there really freaking sucked. Using up and Shuckaberry for a freaking mud slap. That's unfortunate. That really sucks. And it had Volt Absorb. So that was certain. You motherfucker. The game, there's no way the game didn't cheat right there. There's no way the game didn't cheat right there. You're telling me you had Earthquake and you went for a mud slap first? Nah, the game knew I had a Shuckaberry on and chose to, it didn't. It probably didn't, but like, what are the odds of that? Like, what are the odds of that? You bitch. You come on. You really wasted my Shuckaberry on a mud slap when you had Earthquake. And now I'm getting crit and I'm missing. And I'm not doing much damage. And I'm missing. I'm not trying to run. I'm trying to heal. Come on. That Breloom was freaking obnoxious. That's so annoying. I hate that I had to use that freshwater right there. I can't. That's just crazy. Wasted my Shuckaberry on a mud slap and then went for Earthquake. Wild. Not gonna waste my other Shuckaberry. Speed boost Hitmontop. Okay. That is a thing. But I'm still faster after 4 speed boosts. I know it's paralyzed, but still. I think this is the last generation, I think, where electric types can actually be paralyzed. So I actually do need paralyzed heals. Hello, Moltres with Drought. Okay. Yeah, please go away. Not trying to deal with that. You know what I just realized? Don't tell. No, don't tell me. Oh, no. I mean... Okay, so I just realized our Raichu has no level up moves. This is our moveset. I mean, to be fair, it's not the worst moveset in the world, but unless we get a good TM from a gym leader, that really sucks that we have no level up moves. That's really unfortunate. Because, like, Seismic Toss is decent, consistent damage. Psywave is terrible. Psywave is a useless move. I more than ever need a gym leader to give me a good TM. Because it just dawned on me that this Raichu is never learning another move by level up. Which I feel like is a really dumb thing. Why are stone evolutions like that? They get better later on. Like, they still don't learn very many level up moves. But why do they learn 0 level up moves? That is crazy. Just crazy. Ooh, that was a very strong, that was a very powerful stab move right there. A lot of Pokemon trying to be annoying today. Trying to be annoying on this run. Alright, so I think going into the gym, I would rather have my Oran Berries equipped and save my one Shucka Berry for later. I think I would. I think I would rather save my Shucka Berry for later on. But let's heal up real quick. I think we're already healed, so it didn't really matter. And let's try Charon again. Charon did take us down last time we were in here, but let's give it another good old try. We at least get a new freshwater from Clyde. So unfortunately I had to waste that other one. But at least we had that other one, because we would have lost without having picked that up, so. Bug just bite my ear. My ear just got really itchy all of a sudden. Turbo Blaze Whismer. I mean, doesn't necessarily have a ground type move, but still, don't love seeing a fully evolved Pokemon like that. No, I don't. I think I'm going to save my Dark Pulse. I think Seismic Toss will do pretty good right there. Okay. Still have my Oran Berry intact, so I mean, really nothing else I can do. We'll just keep that on there and then heal if needed in the battle. Another ground type, not too big of a fan of that, but let's see. I'm gonna potion up. Okay, you can keep. I don't like the evasion, but you mother. There's no way. You are not gonna do this to me. No, you're not. Oh, you are not going to do this to me. I'm telling you, in situations like this, the AI cheats. The AI cheats. Why is it going for Slack Off right there? Well, it's not cheating, but like, I mean, it just like, it's reading the situation very, I don't know. It only goes for Slack Off when it knows it's going to be at low HP. I got the freaking evasion boost off of damn. Okay, can I please just land? Okay, thank you. Thank goodness it did not freaking go for another Slack Off. That was going to be really freaking annoying. Thankfully, it didn't lower my accuracy. It just upped its evasion, so I don't have to worry about missing other moves. Alan, what's up? What's up? Blaziken unfortunately fell to Perish Song in the 7th gym. The 7th gym leader, Second last Pokemon went for Perish Song. I wasn't able to kill the last Mon quick enough, and Perish Counter took me down. Okay, so you're very bulky, and you're getting even bulkier, so Seismic Toss it is. Guess in situations like this, I do really like having Seismic Toss. Also, you are very fast. Let's see, and then Octillery is the second to last. Yeah, I really did think that Blaziken was going all the way. Like, I really did genuinely think that Blaziken was the chosen one. But there we go. We got through Charon. First gym leader is down. This Assurance is something. It's something I could teach over Psywave potentially. It's another dark type move, but no, it's better. If the target has already taken some damage in the same turn. Oh, well. This doesn't really do anything for me. It's just a 50 base power physical move, essentially. Because I don't know how it's gonna. I don't know how, unless we're in a double battle. That's the only way it could take damage in the same turn before I attack. Can I even learn this? No, I can't. Of course. Would be better than Psywave, but can't learn it. But yeah, losing that Blaziken was, and also honestly, the Blaziken dying might have been my fault. So essentially what happened was at some point in the battle, Sun got put up and is there permanently. And I had a fire type move. So I was like, okay, stab with Sun up. Like, you know, that's probably my best option on most neutral hits is like, you know, stab, Sun boosted, fire punch. Well, I also have Icicle Spear, which is, you know, is super effective against flying types. The last Pokemon was a Thunderous. So I knew Perish Song was up. I was like, okay, I gotta do consistent damage. Like, I need to do the most consistent damage I can to take this Thunderous down. I thought Fire Punch in the Sun with Stab was my most consistent damage because, like, you know, yeah, obviously if Icicle Spear gets 5 hits, then Icicle Spear is the best damage. Icicle Spear only gets 2 hits. Fire Punch is still the, you know, is better damage. So I was just playing off of the best damage I could get, which was Fire Punch. And unfortunately, it just wasn't enough. I did forget about him healing. Now, granted, I think I still would have lost because, like, my, you know, one Fire Punch got him down to red. And so I think I still would have lost to Perish Song. Now, if I'd gone for Icicle Spear there and it got 4 or 5 hits, then I think I would have won. But I didn't want to risk it. I wanted consistent damage, but I probably should have just gone for Icicle Spear and prayed I got 4 or 5 hits. Even 3 might have knocked it out. 3 was probably stronger than. So I definitely, I think I misplayed a little bit there at the end. I was a little panicked from the Perish Song. Which was unfortunate, but you know, is what it is, unfortunately. You just gotta try and learn from it and move on and do better. Excuse me. I think I disconnected from internet real quick, but I think I am back. Okay, yeah. Just disconnected for a second. I also thought that the freaking Porygon we had at the beginning of this stream would do pretty good for us, but it did fall to the 3rd gym as every Pokemon seems to. Oh my Lord, Gardevoir, you are specially defensive out the ass. That did no damage. But yeah, unfortunately, Berg is just a little bit. You can have a good Pokemon, you know, it's a solid Pokemon can make it through the first 2 gyms pretty easy. You know, it just has to be kind of solid. you need a really good Pokemon to make it through the third gym, and then clearly you need an insane Pokemon to make it even farther than that, because I've only made it a little bit farther than the third gym once. It's the third gym and that sand route are the big dilemmas. It seems. But hey, maybe this Raichu will be something good for us. It is pretty solid, it seems. We're a mixed attacker. We don't have any physical moves to take advantage of the mixed attackingness, but we are a mixed attacker. We seem to have decent bulk, other than physical. We're a little bit lacking in the physical bulk, but feels like we have pretty solid HP. Our special defense is really good, and we're fairly fast, it seems. So, and we have really good stab in discharge. Plus, a really solid ability. I just keep coming up with more things to say about this Raichu. Filter is a really good ability on a Pokemon with one weakness. I mean, Filter's a really good ability on any Pokemon. But on a typing like Electric, where you're only weak to one type, so it means, you know, our one weakness we take resisted damage from is pretty nice. Or we take less damage, I should say, not resisted. And a Moo Moo Milk, let's go. I like to see that. Did unfortunately have to waste a freshwater a little bit earlier to a rather rude Breloom, but we're stacking up on the heals. I like that. I like that. Ghost type would sound that would go pretty good. That would do pretty well. Ghost types in general are definitely really good for this. Having multiple immunities is really nice. I swear, I just be finding fossils today. Just keep getting more and more fossils. Max Revive is useless, but Lemonade, let's go. We're stocking up on the heals. I like to see that. But that's true, that's true. No no counter, no Parasong. I guess admittedly in my head I was like wondering why the soundproof. I was thinking of like Boom Burst, but I don't even think Boom Burst is a move in this generation. I think Boom Burst was added in Gen 6. But yeah, you're right. Parasong with soundproof would be very nice. Then you just have to worry about good old Mirror Coat. That's the special one. Oh, hello, Mr. Slacking. If this thing wasn't banned, you know, okay, let's not do that. That thing wasn't banned, obviously. There's a reason why it's banned. Obviously, I would pivot over to it. Okay, so you are also faster than me. Should probably be making more notes of that. Should probably be noting that like Slacking was faster than me too. Okay, come on now. I think what I really need is a fire type move. I think I really need a fire type move because something like a Steelix, which I think Steelix is the only Excadrill as well. Running into a ground steel type would not be great for us since steel does resist dark in this game. A Lantern is also very fast. So yeah, getting a fire type move, which we only have 7 more chances to get a fire type move. We need one of the gym leaders to give us a good TM that we can actually learn. But I think outside of that, I think really fire would be the best coverage we could ask for. Ice would be nice as well for grass types, but actually fire would also work for grass types. What am I talking about? So really it is, I think fire would be the best option. If we could get a flamethrower, fire punch maybe, since we are a mixed attacker, that'd be real nice. I'm trying not to acknowledge the Blaziken right there, because it is, in fact, too soon. Since losing my other one, I gotta talk to you. Also, Crocodile will be a challenge for us as well, given it is immune to electric and resist dark. So is Magnezone is also an issue. Again, a fire type move would go really good with this moveset. Magnezone is also kind of an issue. That one, not so much, but Magnezone could be an issue for this here guy. For Tunda. Little lag right there. I thought it didn't knock out for a second. I was like, what just happened? The HP bar just lagged a second. Well, shoot, Tunda here is doing pretty good. We are really making our way through here pretty quickly and easily. I know saying that I have probably jinxed myself, but we can, I guess we'll keep our Oranberry attached. I'll hold on to my Shucka for just a little bit longer. Yeah, I'll hold on to Shucka for just a second. Got all the items we're going to get. We are fully healed. We got our item attached. We found a good number of heals. We're also going to get one from Clyde. So I'm feeling pretty solid about this gym right here. I'm feeling pretty solid. Feeling pretty good about this right now. Having discharge is just a miracle on this thing. If we didn't have discharge, this thing would probably not be very good, given it's not getting any more level up moves. Oh, hello, Groudon. How are you? Don't necessarily enjoy seeing you here. Ah, you are bulky. You're very bulky. Will Seismic Toss do better damage? Much better. Okay, so Groudon is specially defensive as hell, but does not have a whole lot of HP. Houndoom is fast. I will save a discharge. All right. You know what? I'll key. It's so tempting to just attach the Shuka Berry because like all it takes is one strong Pokemon with Earthquake, and we are a little bit in a sticky situation. But also, since we're not at full HP, I would rather keep the Oran Berry on it. That way, take some damage, we can heal up a little bit. That's a little annoying. I'm going to definitely use my one paralyze. It really does suck that electric types can be paralyzed in this generation. I'm going to do that right there and just finish off this Hoppip. Don't love having to utilize my one and only paralyze heal so far, but is what it is. All right. So Kingler is faster than me, and got rid of its water weakness. Kind of annoying. But that's about all it seems to want to do, and it had no HP. Are you also a Pokemon that's really specially defensive? And I think you seem to have pretty good Spadef, but maybe not as much HP. Fortunately, you're definitely gonna live this right here. Do I try and heal on this? It does have a... I think I just killed this thing. It's at +1 in attack. I don't want to deal with a potential crit or anything, so I'm not gonna try and heal just yet. You know what? I'll use a potion. Okay, we'll take that pretty well. Let's see. Dark Pulse. How will you do here? Not that solid. Okay, we'll go for Seismic Toss. That's annoying. That's really annoying. It's very annoying. Oh my god. Getting that burn was very unfortunate because it is just really dwindling down my health right here. I don't really want to use my... Yeah, since we get these for free, I'll use it. I'm just racking residual damage. And Charmeleon's fast. God, why are all these Pokemon so specially bulky? My word, doing no damage. Thankfully, it seems like Whirlpool was the only thing she had on that thing, so that was unoptimal to say the least. That was unoptimal to say the least. Using okay, Glare is certainly better than Psywave. If we can learn it, I'll probably try that. We do already have, you know, pretty good paralysis chance with discharge, but glare could definitely be very useful. Or it's not guaranteed because I think it's 90% accurate in this game. And of course I can't learn it. But yeah, that was not a very optimal gym fight right there. Having to use one of our paralyzed heals, and then having to use two fresh waters really sucked right there. Doesn't give me the most hope going into Berg's gym, to be honest. Like, I feel like if Roxy's giving me that kind of issue, then Berg might be really difficult. Hello, Heatran. Okay, I think just every Pokemon in that gym was like, I guess we are 9 levels over this thing, whereas we were only a few levels over Roxy's Pokemon. Hello. Your pizza going? Oh. Okay, I'll probably be done here in a second. Well, I don't know about a second, but a little bit. Maybe like 30 minutes. Okay. I'm sorry. Do I like I recognize the name high chews, but what are those? Is that gum? Do you know what high chew?
Yeah. It's like a fruity, like a Starburst.
I can't remember the last time I had one of those. But I mean, I like Starburst, so if they're similar, then yeah, I would probably like those. They're better. Yeah, that's what Emily was just saying. It's like the name rung a bell for a second, but then I was like, what was that again? Oh, yeah. Let's see. So I'm going to catch a HM friend real quick because I need someone that can utilize cut. So I can go grab this item behind this cut tree over here. So this Pokemon I'm catching is not the new, this is not our pivot. This is not a new Mon to go with. It's purely for HMs. Oh, hello, Mamoswine. I'm going to try and catch something a little less intimidating. Okay, Garchomp. I said less intimidating. Okay, clearly Garchomp's the only thing in this freaking grass other than Mamoswine, and where'd the freaking Buffalongo? Okay, that's much better. I'll take an Electrike, much better. But I never would have thought about that with Japan and chewing gum and all that. But it makes sense. Truant Electrike. Okay, you shouldn't be this hard to catch. I just need you for HMs. Okay. the mono fighting moveset on Electrike there. It's too funny. Okay, where was that tree again? I think it's right here. Yep. Really, only 2 toppings. I am definitely a max toppings kind of guy. Whenever I go to like a, build your own pizza place, I load that thing up. 5-6 different kinds of meats, green onions, pineapples, regular onions. Yeah, I load up my pizzas. I do a lot of ingredients on them. Time to do our little fetch quest for the Castelia City items. Can't it be crispy with a bunch of toppings on it too? Or I guess having too many toppings makes it... Yeah, no. You could get a crispy pizza with a number of toppings on it, right? I think that would work. Old Ghetto. Okay, if I can get to the door. Alright, that is the only item we get up this way. Grab our clown friend over here. I'm also just under the assumption that I remember exactly where all the items are around here and I'm not missing anything. I'm pretty sure I'm not. I'm pretty sure I've mapped out this route pretty well to know where all the items are. Which, considering how big Castelia City is, it's surprising how few items you really get. I mean, there are a number of items that I don't grab because they're not randomized and therefore don't help me at all, but it is kind of surprising how few, like, hidden items or pickup items there are. Oh my god, dude, you couldn't be a gym leader? I would kill for Psyshock. I mean, granted, Psyshock is still, like, you know, steel types are still an issue, but it is better than Psywave. I just need something other than Psywave. It is, I think I just have the Battle Company, right? Yep. I just need something other than Psywave. Alright, but with all that, I should be good to go up north and take on the trainers up there because I've grabbed every item that I'm going to so far. There are 3 more items that we can get across buildings, but they are little dungeons with trainers, so I gotta wait on those. I guess there is one item up to the north as well that I can grab. Alright. Really surprised Gulpin lived that. That's kind of shocking. I guess I don't have, like, world-ending attacking stats. What I said, this little bitch, this thing was the annoying thing that, made that second gym fight so awkward. Doing a lot better with this one right here. That one in the gym was quite the nuisance. Yeah, we're almost a little too mixed attacking given the fact that we only have special moves. You know, if we don't ever end up getting any physical moves, it would have been nice for some of that physical attack stat to be distributed to our defense and special attack as well. But I will hold out hope that we get a pretty solid TM from one of the gym leaders. Hi, little Leo. What are you doing, buddy boy? Did you just eat something? You're smacking your lips like you just ate. No, unfortunately not. And HMs are banned, so you can only use HMs for overworld purposes. No, no offensive in battle purposes. Huckleberry does nothing for me. Ooh, that did a lot of damage. My goodness. I know it was doubled in power because of a... At least that is... No, that's not how payback works, right? It just did a lot of damage, right? Because... Or no, it was assurance that I was trying to learn. So yeah, payback did double damage right there from having already taken damage from me. I'm not trying to fight that guy right now. Yeah, Aquatail wouldn't be too bad. It's inaccurate though, so I think I'd prefer something like a Fire Punch. I think Fire would give us a little bit better coverage. I guess a Water type move would be nice for, you know, Rock types, but... And I guess Ground as well. Yeah, it's either Fire or Ice would be the two best. And Fire would be nice for like Steel Ground types, but then Ice would be best for, you know, Ground types and, you know, Grass and stuff like that. I mean, yes, but like it... I did caveat. I said, you know, at a second, I was like, Glare hits a lot, or Glare is 100% accurate now. You know, 90 in this generation is less than ideal. But I mean, if I can choose not to not to have inaccurate moves, I will do that, because yeah, as we saw from the Porygon I had earlier, inaccurate moves are just it is detrimental. It is very detrimental to the run, not being able to land your hits. But that is all those trainers, if I can get through the door. But certainly 90% accurate moves would be acceptable. You know, if I was to learn Aquatail, I would obviously take it. I would just prefer something that always hits. Splash plate. Ooh, Graveler is very specially bulky. Also got some decent HP, it looks like. I did not realize this guy had healing potions. I thought he just had leftovers. So that's kind of annoying. And he would get the frickin' poison. You would get that. Oh, man. Certainly in that situation, I would have really loved Aquatail. Do I actually want to fight this guy right here? Since he has 3 Pokemon and I'm poisoned. Guess what I can do? I do have Pecha Berries, so... I will give one to you so it'll automatically heal our poison in the battle. Okay, thankfully he had nothing but little crappy baby mons. Nothing to worry about there. Now on to Le Battle Compagnie, where we can talk to our last clown here and get our rare candy once we leave. Hopefully take on all 5 of these trainers. Hopefully we can take them all down. Double flutes. Kind of slowed down on picking up our heals, but that's okay. We found a good number of them so far. Can't complain. Too soon, game. Too soon. I mean, I guess I had a Porygon 2, not a regular Porygon, but still. Too soon. Too soon. Regirock. Yeah, you took that pretty well, Mr. Reggie. You took that pretty well. Ain't gonna lie. What is that lower? My Spadef? Oh my god, that did some damage. Yikes. I don't know if I want to go take on the kid at the top. He has 2 Pokemon that could potentially be kind of strong. That outrage did a lot. Wow. You know, actually, I guess looking at it, our stats are incredibly balanced outside of Spadef, and it seems like we have decent HP. But the rest of our stats are pretty equal. Do I want to try and take on this kid up there? I think I'm going to skip him. I think I'm going to pass. It's a bit unfortunate, but I don't want to use... I have a good number of healing items. I really don't want to use them outside of the gym, so I'm going to skip him for now. It's only 2 Pokemon. It's not the biggest deal. I think, I mean, I personally think that I think it was a little unreasonable for them to expect kids to get the Reggies. Like, that's a pretty convoluted puzzle, I should say, for a children's game. Like, I doubt many kids were getting those Reggies without a guidebook. Like what 8-year-old was genuinely playing Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald and figuring out how to get the Reggies without the internet or a guidebook? Probably none. I cannot imagine any kid out there was that. I'm sure there was one, you know, very, very smart kid out there who figured it out, but seems a little far-fetched to think that children were going to solve that one. Yeah, they did include the Braille alphabet. Like, they knew it was necessary. They knew that people needed to be able to figure out Braille somehow, but still was probably very tough. I don't really want to hit my own guy here. I'm gonna Dark Pulse the Glalie. Really, Caracosta? Really? You going for Protect, you little selfish piece of shit? You know what? Who tried to go for what right there? What did Glalie go for? Head Smash? Did he miss or did he go for... Probably was going for me. Probably thank God he missed. In selfish ass Caracosta. Oh, now you take out the one I was aiming for. Cool, cool, cool. You know, now you get discharged. Okay. That worked out well. I wonder, maybe that's why he went for... Do you think that's why he went for Protect first turn? You think he knew I had Discharge and he was like... He was trying to metagame. He was like, yo, you go for Discharge, I'll Protect. And I was just like, I don't know you have Protect. Also, that thing has Judgment. That's kind of crazy. He was trying to team up with double battle strats, and I was just like, yeah, no. Didn't see that coming. Oh shit, I wasn't trying to battle her. I forgot she can see you from pretty far away. Ooh, you took that pretty well, Macargo. You took that pretty well. Really? God. Static. Come on. That's so annoying. And I don't think I have any way of healing that. I don't think I have any paralyzed heals. That's so obnoxious. Okay, I have one old Gateau. That is it. That's really annoying. Okay, well, now I got a full heal. David X Goat, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. How's it going? Okay, grab a fist plate right there. Go. I think I grab an item. Nice, very nice. Oh, trying to grab that. Hopefully she gives me a super potion today. Do I get one? Yes, nice. Okay. So I guess she mixes it up, but I've been getting potions from her a little bit recently. Finally got a super out of it. Shoot. I was hoping I get past him. Got some work later. I gotcha, I gotcha. I am thankfully off for the evening, so I get to just chillax. I guess it's, yeah, it's kind of loosely me, I guess, in the profile picture. Actually, I had that drawn over a decade ago, which is crazy to think. Like, I had someone draw that for me 10 years ago. But yeah, I mean, it's, yeah, loosely me. I guess I'll heal off my para. No, actually, no, yeah, I should definitely heal off my para here. Ooh, that Technoblast did a lot of damage. That did a lot. Like, this Weavile's got to have some good special attack to do that much damage. Because I'm pretty specially bulky. But yeah, it is crazy how long it's been. It's crazy how long I've been attempting to make content online. Like, I had that drawn for a YouTube channel forever ago. That has long been deleted. Yeah, I've managed to hang on to that bad boy. And there we go. Pick up another super. That's what I like to see. Unfortunately, though, we're kind of in a sticky situation. I think I've grabbed all the items I can. That one I can't get to right there. So I guess it's about time I start taking on some of these other trainers, but we're not in the best way of HP at the moment, unfortunately. Hello, Mr. Keldeo. You are faster. Unfortunate. We did get the one shot, so we'll keep mark of that. Keldeo's faster. Yeah, locking in and being consistent has been a ongoing struggle for most of the for the last 10 years. Oh, I'm good. Appreciate it though. I'm good. Let's see. Can I take down? I think it's this lady over here I still have to fight. This is getting risky. I guess there's 2 more trainers up to the north for me to take on. Ooh. Yeah, I'll get around to it eventually. Oh, shoot. Didn't mean to do that. I'm not in too much of a rush. Let's see. Can I go take on these 2 trainers up here? Because I think that's everyone else. Took you on. We took that guy on. That guy caught us. We got hurt. That's all 4 of those in here. So we'll go try and take on these other 2 up this way. Which it is risky. I'm a little low on the H-Pizzle. Why did I say H-Pizzle? That was not it. Can I play Coliseum? That would be pretty fun. I haven't played Coliseum in a hot minute. It has been a while. Also, isn't Coliseum already difficult enough? Even that would be a pretty. I mean, that's a pretty tough game. So that would be an even crazier challenge run there. Oh my God, Pachirisu! I know you just got +1 in Spadef, but you ate that. That would certainly be a challenge, though. Oh God, crit. Okay. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to leave this last guy over here on the table. So we're not going to take him out. We're not going to take out the doctor. So I think I'm going to have to bow out right here from the cave. Because I think I've grabbed every item, battled everyone that I'm going to be able to. You know, we got all these items around here. And I think I got everything down through here. We battled everyone other than the doctor. I think I'm good. The only thing about Kaizo IronMon, though, is like it's kind of all luck. Like it's really a luck-based thing. I think I've grabbed every item that I can. I can't get this one. Like you know, beating Coliseum with a limited number of Pokemon. That is just more skill based. This is really a lot of luck. I certainly would, you know, be willing to give it a shot. That Coliseum idea, but that would be pretty difficult. That would definitely be pretty difficult. So yeah, grabbed every item here I'm going to be able to, and I'm not going to be able to take on any more trainers. So we will head on out from the cave, from the sewers right here, and we'll go take on the 3rd gym. And go up here. Boom, boom, boom. Don't need that anymore. So yeah. What do we want to do? What do I want to do? I guess I'll throw... Should I throw orange berries on here? Or should I rock my Shukaberry? I get the sneaking suspicion this gym is going to be really difficult. Like, we're at least really good on heals. That is the one positive going in here. We are really good on heals. But this is I get the feeling this is going to be tough. I think I am going to give you an orange berry for now. Do I utilize the rare candy? It's probably better to save it for late game. Yeah, it probably is. so we grabbed every item we can. We have all the TM, all the moves we're probably going to learn are here. Yeah. I think I just got to send it into the gym and hopefully we can actually make it through. Hey, I got that from you, right? Yeah. Okay. Man, this gym, I'm so nervous. This gym is just something else. Oh. I don't know what they were freaking. Yep. Stop. I don't know what they're freaking out about. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to send it into this gym. I don't think there's anything else I can do here. We can get at least another free fresh water, which is nice. We just have to hope we have enough coverage and enough power points to make it through all these trainers. Because what? There's 4 gym trainers plus Berg. Berg has 6 Pokemon. Each of these trainers have like 2 at least. One of them has like 3. That's like 2, 9. That's like 15. That's like 15 Pokemon we have to take down with a slightly limited number of power points. Like, we're not the greatest in terms of a total number of power points. You have iron barbs. Okay. Good to know there. Okay, nice para. I feel like we haven't been getting that many paras on discharge, actually. I feel like we've been a little loose or a little skimpy on the paras. You know what? I've not... And that's why I don't click Psywave. The very first time I go to click it, it freaking misses on 80% accurate. That's so obnoxious. Okay, so we know you could potentially have Power Whip, which is very scary. This it's a little bit of a scary thought right there, getting hit with a Power Whip. Crush Grip is also pretty dang strong. This stab for it as well. Really no point in me healing on this thing because Crush Grip just does more damage the more HP I have, so might as well heal on the Wiggly right here. It's 80. We'll go for our fresh water. Okay, thankfully the triple kick missed. I guess I'll go for discharge. Pretty good damage. And I... You're kidding me. You're kidding me right now. You're actually kidding me right now. Really? Mirror coat. I'm telling you, the game freaking cheats. What are the odds? Because, like, what are the odds that the trainer AI is just like, I'm gonna randomly choose mirror coat of my 1 of 4 moves? It knew I was going for a special move, and it went from that's your God. Like, that Raichu was cool. That Raichu was cool. It was actually somewhat solid. It would have been better if it was just a pure special attacker and not mixed, but man, that sucks. That sucks so much. That's so annoying. Okay. I'm just gonna see what we're just gonna take it. We're gonna pick our starter right here, but then that's gonna be it. We'll continue on the next run after actually, you know what? I'm just gonna call it here. I'm just gonna call it here. It's been about 3 hours. I told Emily I'd be getting off soon, so I'm gonna call it here. unfortunate day. We had two Pokemon that looked like they could potentially have some good runs going with our Porygon 2 and our Raichu there, but you know, once again, the third gym is just so obviously the biggest hurdle in this challenge. Like, the third gym is a wall that is difficult to overcome for some reason. So yeah, I will call it adieu right here and see everyone next time.